What's up, YouTube world? Welcome to my channel, Ace Relay Entertainment. Let's get right into the NFL Week 3 picks. These point spreads courtesy of CBS Sports app. First game, we have the Chiefs at the Colts. The Chiefs are a 5.5 point favorite and minus 250 on the money line. Patrick Mahomes has a really good winning record playing in September. I didn't like what I seen out of the Colts quarterback at all, and I know they're getting a few players back and they really need this game, but I see the Chiefs winning by 6 or 7 points in this game. I can't pick against Mahomes, and as long as Matt Ryan's playing quarterback, I can't pick this Colts team. Next game, we have the Bengals at the Jets. The Bengals are 0-2, and they really need to win this game, or they're pretty much playoff hopes will be done. Last year, the Jets beat them. I see the Jets covering this plus 6 point spread, and the Bengals winning outright in this one. Next game, we have the Raiders at the Titans. Both teams are 0-2. And Las Vegas Raiders are -2. I can make a case that both teams need this win pretty badly. I just feel like the Raiders match up better over the Titans. And I feel like Derek Carr is going to play better in this game. So I'll go with the Raiders to win and cover. Next game, we have the 49ers at the Denver Broncos. Right now, the 49ers are minus 1.5 point favorite and minus 125 on the money line. I'll be going with the 49ers in this one. I believe they have the better roster and better coaches. I don't know if you've seen the Broncos games this year, but the coach, he doesn't know when to use timeout, and really poor clock management. And the 49ers are getting Kittle back as well. Next game, we have the Ravens at the Patriots. Ravens are favored minus 2.5 and minus 140 on the money line. I feel like it's a bounce back game for the Ravens here, but the game will be close, most likely ending with a Justin Tucker field goal. And I see them winning 20-17 in that one. Next game, we have the Saints at the Panthers. And Saints are minus 2.5. I picked the Panthers before, and it's a losing proposition picking them. And even though the Saints lost me some money last week in that Tampa Bay game, I feel like the Saints have the better team, and the defense is going to step up in this one. Baker Mayfield gets a lot of passes knocked down the line of scrimmage. The Saints are coming away with this win and cover. Next game, we have the Texans at the Chicago Bears. And right now, Chicago is -3 and minus 155 on the money line. I'd seen the last few weeks that the Texans been playing decent, even though they lost, and they've been covering the spread. I feel like the Texans are going to win this game. Chicago is just not a good team. The quarterback has potential, but you don't have good players around him. I'll take the Texans in this one. Next game, we have the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. And right now, Buffalo is minus 4.5. Remember, guys, I'm filming this on a Saturday night, so these point spreads could change as we lead into Sunday morning. And then Buffalo is minus 215 on the money line. Both teams are pretty good. Buffalo's got some injured players in the secondary. But I feel like it's going to be a higher scoring game. And I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to win and cover. Josh Allen just playing lights out, and they have a lot of good players. The receiver Diggs. Miami also has good players. Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. Tua is playing well. But it's a bit of a small point spread for this Buffalo team. I see Buffalo winning by 6 or 7 points in this one. It'll be something like 38-31 Buffalo. Next game we have the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. Right now Minnesota is minus 6, minus 260 on the money line. When these teams play each other, there's games are usually decided by 2 to 7 points, really. If you look at the history, Vikings lost in prime time. Kirk Cousins is 2-9 in primetime games. But this looks like a bounce back spot for the Vikings. Detroit Lions, they cover the point spread quite a bit. I'll take the Detroit team with the points, plus 6, and I'll say the Vikings win the game outright. That also should be a higher scoring game. Over 50 combined points. Next game we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Washington Commanders. And right now the Eagles are minus 6.5. Minus 292 on the money line. This one's a divisional game. The Eagles obviously a better team. You don't know which Carson Wentz is going to show up. I'm going to go with the Eagles to win and Washington to cover. It should be a good close game. Next game, we have the Jaguars at the Chargers. And right now the Chargers are minus 3. Just a few days ago it was minus 7. It looks like the quarterback for the Chargers is not going to play. Jaguars got to fly all the way across the country. And the Chargers have more days rest because they played on a Thursday. So I'm going to take the home team Chargers in this one, win and cover. He's probably 24-20, something like that. Next game we have the Packers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right now Tampa Bay is minus 1 and minus 120 on the money line. This should be a good close game. Obviously two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, future Hall of Fame quarterbacks play against each other. And likely the last time they'll play against each other. I'm going to go with the home team in this one. I know Tampa Bay's defense is pretty good. And Aaron Rodgers has a losing record playing in Florida. And he's 3-5 playing there. And has more interceptions to touchdowns ratio. So I want to take the home team with Tampa in this one. Minus 1, obviously, they're going to win and cover. Next game, we got the Rams at the Arizona. Right now the Rams are minus 3.5. And Arizona, they had an impressive win at the end there against the Raiders. They haven't been doing too well at home recently. And also the Rams have a history of beating them by between 10 and 20 points. Uh, the coach just seems to have Arizona's number, so I'm going to go with the Rams to win and cover. Next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Seahawks. Right now, Seattle's -1, -115 on the money line. I'd like Atlanta to win this game. You guys seen how they looked last week when they played the Rams? They were down, but they kept fighting and almost pulled the upset. Seattle, they got that huge win a few games back on the game against Russell Wilson, the Monday night game, and then lost to the Niners last week. But a short point spread, just like the last game. Yeah, I'll go with Atlanta in this game. I believe they have the better team. And last game, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants. And the New York Giants are -1, -115 on the money line. Another divisional game, guys. It's likely to come down to the wire. And the Giants are 2-0. Didn't see that coming after how they looked last year. Dallas, they're off the emotional win, upset win over the Bengals. Yeah, this is tough, guys. I'll take the home team. I'll say the Giants win by 2 or 3 points in this one. There you have it, guys. Picks for week 3. I got them all written down here. Point spread ones on the left and straight up picks on the right. And for my straight bet of the week, I'm going with the 49ers. Just win the game. So they win by 1 point and win. And I did this long shot teaser card here. And you see the top 3 games were college games and those covered. So my tickets is live for the NFL Week 3 tomorrow, Sunday. By the time this uploads, it'll be likely Sunday. So these are alternate spreads, guys. Ravens, instead of -2.5, they're +2.5. The Bills just have to win by 1 point. The Lions +13.5. And the Chiefs by 2 points. Eagles by 2 points. Texans +8.5. And like I say, I think they'll beat Chicago outright, so I like that one. Falcons +7.5. That seems like a good one. So you can lose by 7 and still cover. And then the last pick, 49ers +5.5. So you guys have it. I hope you cash some tickets this week. Remember, gamble responsibly and enjoy the games, guys.